Hello everyone, this is Mira, and I'm back with a matchup video. This is Laura versus Bison. So I think Bison is slightly, it's either slightly in Bison's favor, it's evenish. It can be kind of annoying, but I'll explain why. The first thing why it's annoying, the main thing for me is the fireball pressure isn't good against Bison. So he can low forward, under like fireball traps and stuff, so like that's free low forward into scissors or flame, and like at a lot of different ranges. So like even your like typical fireball traps aren't really great. Like they're okay like right here, but it's really tough. So a lot of the fireball pressure isn't very practical against him. The one saving grace in this matchup is going to be once you actually knock him down, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Another thing, so he can also do stomp, but this won't punish. So you can try to do like devil's reverse with stomp, but you can just V-skill under it if you see this and punish. So yeah, that's just one thing. If you see them doing that, that's not a really good answer for fireball. They can just low forward. Which is really annoying. Yeah, so fireball trap, no good. This is one of the most annoying footsie buttons for me. Is stand medium kick, and it's annoying because like you kind of need meter to have reliable buffers against him. Because like the light buffers might whiff. So if you're doing light buffers a lot, I would make sure you're always having EX. Yeah, it could whiff in his face, and that's not fun. Another good poke that they use is stand heavy punch. They might fish for that. Just keep in mind it is -6, so if you have super, yeah, just punish that. But yeah, I use stand heavy punch. Or you could also use crouch heavy punch to whip punish this button. Those are the two that I would whip punish this button with. So if they're fishing a lot with stand heavy punch, yeah, you just whip punish with. I like stand heavy punch the best. I mean, it just moves her forward and right into that range perfectly. Another poke, low forward. This button's really obnoxious to me too. So yeah, I use a lot of like stand light punch or stand light kick pokes because like crouch light punch doesn't catch this button. Stand light kick can sometimes catch stand medium kick, and it can also it will also catch the crouch medium kick. It's actually a surprisingly really good low forward. It has really good range. And it has a great like hitbox hurtbox like interactions. So it can be kind of hard to catch. That's why like a lot of times I'll use stand heavy punch for a lot of like whiff punishes, but this one is like he crouches down so low, it's hard to get it, you know. So that's why I feel like stand light kick's like the only like reliable answer for this button. So a lot of times they'll also do like scissor kicks. And knowing which scissor kick is which is really important, so whether or not you can punish it or not. So a lot of times I'll just practice just doing the light, the medium, and heavy over and over again, so I can tell which one is light, medium, and heavy. So also the distance that they travel matters as well. Heavy will go the longest, light is like the first or the shortest, and medium is the medium amount, obviously. That and like Psycho Axe. That's why like Bison can be really annoying, is because of his forward moving moves, his special moves and stuff like that. It's annoying. That's why you'll see a lot of people neutral jump, but you got to be careful because if they're around this range and you're neutral jumping, they'll catch you with a hell attack. So where you're neutral jumping and how frequently you're neutral jumping to try to punish one of these moves is very important. You can't just do this over and over again. They're just gonna catch you with that hell attack and do big damage. So use those moves sparingly, and don't be afraid to like to V reversal in this matchup. Knowing which moves are V reversible is really important. So basically, like all of his special moves are going to be V reversible. So like that one, and like they're doing like these like Psycho Blast like stuff, like yeah, you can V reversal that. Roundhouse, you can't V reversal. So just I wouldn't V reversal this move unless you're really desperate and your stun's really high. You can V reversal this one, you can V reversal that one. But the roundhouse, the +3 button is not yeah, is not at all V reversible. At least for Laura. There's characters with better V reversals than Laura. So I'm gonna talk about defense a little bit more than offense in this matchup, because offense is kind of straightforward. He doesn't have a reversal besides super. He doesn't have he has a 3-frame, but he has to commit to his 3-frame. Like he'll do like stand light kick and then like Psycho Blast or EX scissors, because like if he does stand light kick and the light scissors, that's the one that combos. It's -4. The stand light kick and the light blast, it only works on counter hit. So yeah, I just keep it straightforward. I just go for his throw his throw range is really good. So shimmy can be kind of scary, but I just frame trap normal throws, and yeah, because they get scared a lot and they backdash a lot, or they jump or V shift a lot because they don't have a true reversal, or they don't even have any armor move to bust out with. And the only like reversal EX move they have is EX Stomp in VT1, and that's when they're in VT. So, and they might not even be using that VT. So we can talk about that later. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, EX scissors +1. This is a common thing. They'll keep to stop you from yeah, to stop you from mashing, because it's only +1. You can challenge it most of the time, but they'll do stand light kick into blast. And if they're autopiloting this blast, this isn't a true block string. So I didn't block there. So you can B shift, and it's going to be like at least like -12. So Laura has a great punish for this actually. So if they're autopiloting this and you have a bar of V meter, even EX meter, you can call it out with EX command grab. So if they're doing this a lot, you can wait for like after the stand light kick as well to do it. It's a small window, but you just gotta practice the timing. So even if they do something like stand light kick into Psycho Blast, or not Psycho Axe, there's a lot of Psycho moves. You can punish this as well. Whoops. Because the Psycho Axe isn't gonna reach you there. The thing that they're gonna do to try to catch you, they're gonna do something like, here, I'll just do Psycho Axe because it's still +1. They're gonna do that and to maybe like delay scissors or something like that. They can delay the scissors, or they'll walk forward and do the Psycho Axe to call you out. But they have to specifically call you out doing that. So yeah, that's a common one. They'll do heavy scissors because it's safe on block to catch your V shift. Good thing it's not the most damaging thing. They don't get any additional, like they get pressure after that, but they don't get like a huge combo unless they're doing the Psycho Axe again, which is a lot of damage. So just keep that in mind when you're challenging. You don't always have to just do block or challenge. There's other options that Laura has to maybe punish. Even what Bisons would consider more like safer pressure. Another thing in like with Bison's pressure, this block string. Yeah, it's a frame trap, but you can backdash it. So after a roundhouse, there's a lot of pushback. So you can block backdash anything after the roundhouse. But there are ways to call this out as well. So you just gotta be very careful about what you choose to do. It's the scissors, like always. That's the one what they're gonna try to call you out with. So yeah, you just have to layer what you're gonna do. You don't always do the same thing. Oh my god, my charge timings are really bad. I don't like playing charge characters. So you can call this out as well. If you think they're gonna scissor to call out your backdash, because you're backdashing all the time, you can jump back and catch the scissor, which is really cool. So there's layers on layers in this like matchup defensively. So don't always just choose the same option. I mean, backdash or block or V-shift or whatever. You can do other things to try to call them out. Something that's like in mid-screen against Bison, a lot of times is, yeah, the safest thing is to take the throw. And now I know, like, you're like, well, but what about well, they get pressure with Psycho Axe, don't they? Well, yeah, they do. But even when they're +1 right there, they have to make a commitment from there. Stand light kick probably won't reach, and like they do stand medium kick a lot of times after that, and that's whatever. A lot of times I won't even risk a V-shift. Shoot. Yeah, a lot of times I won't even risk the V-shift here. But you're like pretty plus after this. So you can do like an EX bolt for really good pressure, or like something like that. Like that's what I'll do a lot. And if you're in the corner, you get like a stand heavy punch, stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, you're not that. They have to really call something out or do like fake pressure like Psycho Axe or something like that to try to, or EX like scissor kick or something like that to try to really call you out. Just really, you have to really pay attention to what their block strings are and what their pressure sequences are in this matchup. So like, yeah, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch. You can interrupt like a lot of his pressure, or backdash a lot of his pressure. Actually, let me. There we go. So yeah, that's the true frame trap, I think. Wait, no, is it? No, it's not. Yeah. You can backdash this as well. Stand medium punch isn't okay. Like, that's like, this is the true frame trap that they do. But it's so much pushback on it. So a lot of times they're like, their best buttons is gonna be like stand light punch, to frame trap, to counter hit confirm. Something like jab into like low forward or something, or like jab into throw, maybe jab into roundhouse to catch you teching. This is the classic crouch light kick into roundhouse or into throw. So a lot of times if I see a crouch light kick, I'll just let it go. I'll just take the throw most of the time, unless your like stun is super high or your health is really low, like, because you don't want to eat this crush counter roundhouse. This is what they want. They want to condition you to start throw teching, so this roundhouse is going to start crush countering, so they get the stand heavy punch into whatever, into EX flames, into scissors, and all that shenanigans. Something I would also practice is learn what the true block strings are after this, like a button into Psycho Blast, to know what the pressure is. A lot of times in the corner, I'll just block the Psycho Blast and be reversal out. This is the best case scenario that you're gonna get. If you have V-meter, I would almost always do this to get out. You don't want to be stuck in the corner and eat this pressure. It's kind of hard to deal with sometimes. You can, like, if they're doing like, that's why you gotta know if it's a true block string or not, because you can V-shift this or EX. You can EX through it. So that's something that's kind of important. knowing what the option is against this blast. But if you have V reversal, because sometimes they might do crouch medium punch into nothing, and you're in the corner and you V shift, and then you're V shifting in the corner, and then they punish you through that. They stand heavy punch you or something. So a lot of times, yeah, you just wait for the blast. Because you can't really jab through it. I wouldn't recommend it. But if they're autopiloting this a lot, yeah, you get a free side switch out of this, so I'll just always keep in mind. Let's talk about like VTs, I guess, slightly. I don't know, his oh, I guess I should talk about EX Stomp and Devil's Reverse. I don't see this move as a really big problem for me. If they're doing this like really early, the reverse, like stand medium punch is just so good at it, like hitting it. Oh my god, as I mess it up. You can V skill under as well, especially the stomp. You can V skill the stomp, but the problem with you might accidentally like do it too like early, and you might catch the Devil's Reverse. Like, it's kind of annoying. A lot of times I'll just block it out because they don't really get anything off of like too much. Oops. Like yeah, they're +5, but I just take a throw from here. They just wasted a bar to just get a throw. Yeah, like, eh. Oh, I was like, what? You can also do that. You can try to air it. You can, yeah. It's just vary your options, but a lot of times I'll just block it out, and I just really don't care too much. You can V-shift in between as well. But they're kind of plus, so it's not like the best option. For me, I just block it. I really just don't care too much. You can't V reversal the Devil's Reverse on block, so just be warned. Yeah, his VT, a lot of times the threat of the command grab is a lot scarier than the actual command grab itself. There are some kind of gnarly setups after this, so it can be pretty scary once the bomb is already ticked. But sometimes they'll do something that's V reversible on block, or they'll do like a Psycho Axe or something. If they do like a Fierce or something, or I would just always V reversal to knock them down to get the bomb away from you. In this matchup, I don't have V trigger too much because I V reversal a fair amount. This is one of these matchups where I V reversal a lot, so I think it's very, very more useful to have V reversal than VT, because you can still sequence Bison really well. He can get mixed with the stand heavy punch and EX fireball, so like his health can get deleted really, really quickly even without V trigger. So I don't think it's as necessary in some of her like more bad matchups like Ryu or Guile or something like that, where like I rely sometimes on V trigger to win, because those matchups are really tough before that. Yeah, okay, V skill 2, I shouldn't talk, I don't want to talk about it because it's so bad. This V skill 2 sucks so bad, like, especially when they do it raw. Like, I hate it. I hate this V reverse or V skill so much. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's so slow. Like, you should always just be able to hit him out of it. Unless even, like, yeah, like, maybe that might get annoying, but, like, and yeah, you see the thing, and you can jump, or you just walk and block it. Yeah. I don't think it's that strong of a V skill at all. I think it's really bad. And I guess VT1, You just gotta really look for the dashes. I don't tech too much. I don't like want to tech at all in this, because you might whiff a throw and that will happen. Here, I should record. You just gotta remember that he does have a invincible wake up with EX head stomp in DT1. That's something you gotta remember. And alright. Set wake up options. But you can just V-skill out of the way. She's plus 16 after that, so like a lot of times, yeah, you can. That will whiff. It sucks, but you just V-skill under, make it whiff. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I have for him. I love you guys. Be safe. Have a wonderful day.